Steve Gamache here for Chef Knives to Go, and this is the Nigara SG2 Damascus Gyuto 210mm knife. You can see this has a very unique finish. They call it onmon, which means raindrop, and a very highly skilled craftsman put this thing together, and you can see there's a very unique Damascus finish on it. It's an all stainless construction. Let's take a look at that and the specs on it. Keep in mind the weight and dimensions can vary a little bit from knife to knife. So the construction has a core cutting edge steel of SG2 stainless. That's a powdered metallurgy full stainless steel that has fine grain to it. It'll hold a really nice edge. Heat treats about 62 Rockwell plus or minus on that. And if you got good sharpening stones, it's reasonable to sharpen. It'll hold a really nice edge. It's a great cutlery steel. The cladding is multi-layered soft stainless Damascus cladding, and they did an acid etch on it that brings out the gray gunmetal on some of the metals, and then polished on the other ones, or silver, shiny on the other ones. So that gives you that variety of finish depending on the metal that's under that acid etch that they do. So very cool effect. The weight on this particular one is 142 grams or 5 ounces. And the edge length is about 197, so it's a little bit undersized compared to a full 210mm, so about 7 3/4 inches on the edge, usable edge, cutting edge. Overall length about 343mm or 13.5 inches. And then these are pretty thin blades, so this one I got about 1.9mm thick at the spine and about 1.85. It's like 1.9-ish, 1.8-ish all the way down, and this tapers down. And you can see they get nice and thin at the tip. That tip is quite thin, folks. The grind is a very kind of a nice convex, gradual grind. There's not a hard edge there, a hard lip where the grind starts. It's very kind of gently contoured. Really beautiful job on that. They're also thin at the edge. Here's the choil shot at the back. So quite thin at the tip and thin at the edge. Blade height on this one is 48.5mm, so it's plenty tall. They've got a good gentle curve there for the choil into the neck, and so there's a great spot there for your finger for a pinch grip. The handle on this is octagonal wenge with a black buffalo horn ferrule on it. And you got nice fit and finish on the handle. Wenge, each one's going to be a little unique. It's got a lot of unique figuring on each different wenge handle. They've done a good glue up job here where the tang goes into the handle. Wenge is a little on the heavier side, and the blade's fairly thin and light, so that brings the balance point kind of back a little bit on the blade. So the balance point on this one is about right here, a little in front of that choil. If I pinch grip it, it's going to be a little touch handle heavy, but still fairly neutral. Fit and finish is excellent on these, as you're kind of seeing already. On the right side of the blade, they've got some laser engraved kanji and maker's symbol. It's a little hard to show. I'm gonna get the best angle on that. It's just hard to show that. There's that symbol, and then there's those. That's about the best I can do. It's even hard to see it in person, so this is not just the camera. And then you can see the unique characteristics on that side of the blade, and then here's the left side of the blade. Again, every blade's going to be different, so no two are going to be alike. So yours will be one of a kind. They have rounded and polished the spine. They've rounded and polished the choil and the curve into the neck. So very comfortable. These have a good solid, I'd say 7 out of 10 my scale edge out of the box. A pretty nice edge out of the box. Grinds are great, nice and straight. Real clean grinds. Fairly stiff blade for the thinness of it. Let's take a look at the edge profile on the cutting board. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so fairly curvy profile. Not a lot of flat here, it just kind of goes right into the heel. It's very smooth. It's a well done edge profile. But it's kind of a continuous curve. Medium belly towards the tip, so I can get in that area before the tip wants to dig in. So I can definitely rock this over medium to small products, no problem. Glide cuts, push-pull cuts. You can do some tip draws, but you got to get the handle a little bit higher for that. Not a lot of flat spot, so if you like a lot of flat spot, this may not be your blade. but that's kind of the general characteristics of it. So if you're looking for something really unique, high degree of craftsmanship, all stainless for easy maintenance, again, very big conversation piece. The finish on this is amazing. So this is the Nigara SG2 Damascus Gyuto 210mm knife from Chef Knives to Go.